know you've thought about it, but don't throw in the towel. Don't give up on yourself. It's too late in the hour. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep.
Hello everyone, my name is Nashona Mamboard and this is my first episode, and today I am very excited to be able to share with you on this podcast. I hope you are excited. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to like, subscribe, and please share with a friend as I come on each week, and I encourage you. I pray that you will be blessed. I pray above all that you will be encouraged, but above all, can you also encourage somebody by this? So I started this podcast and it's my first episode. So I wanted to share with you on this topic that God has given me. So stop waiting on God to do it when He has already given you access. He has already given you the power to do it. And I think a lot of times we don't realize that we've got the power in our hands. And God is saying that I've given you the power. You're still waiting on me and I've given you the power. So I wanted to share with you on 5 elements why we are still in stagnation. 5 elements why we are still in a dormant position and why we are not moving. And every time we can see somebody else moving and we're wishing, we're hoping that we can move to. And God is saying, but I've given you the same power. I've given you the same authority to go forward. And God is saying, stop waiting for me to do it when I've already given you the power to do it. So today I'm going to give you 5 elements, 5 key points I wanted to share with you. Why we are still living in stagnation, why we don't recognize and realize that we've got the power to go forward and to do it. And if we know that we've got the power, if we know that we've got the authority, then we will not be able to be in a place of stagnation anymore. So today, God is saying to His people that now is the time to build. Now is the time to go and to establish. My kingdom people is calling us to go forth in this season. It's not about next season. God is saying in this season, I'm calling my people to go forth. I'm calling my people to establish. I'm calling my people to build. And as you build, you will see that others around you are decreasing, but then people will be coming to you. Unsaved will be coming to us. They will be coming to us. And guess what? God will get the glory. And that's what God is saying. Now is the time to build. And as I said to you earlier on, the topic I wanted to share with you, stop waiting for God to do it. When God is giving you the power, He's giving you the authority to go forth and to do it. So one of the elements that we don't realize is that we have access. We have access to do it. We have access for everything. Because Deuteronomy 1 and verse 8 says, God says, I've given you the land. See, I've set the land before you. And now God is saying, He didn't just tell us that He set the land before us. He says, go and possess it. Go and get it. And that's what we don't realize, that we've got access. God says, now I've given you the land. First thing, I've given you the land. Now I want you to go and possess it. Stop waiting for God to give it to you. God says, I've already given you the land. Now I want you, my kingdom people, my established people, my people who are called by my name, I want you to go and to build. So now you know you have access. You don't need to be waiting for God. So now I'm going to give you the second point. First, you've got access. The second point is, number 2, you have got keys. God says, I have given you keys. Not only have you got access, but you have keys. He says, I have given you the keys. You've got the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Not only have you got the access, you've got keys now. And keys are there for a purpose. Keys are meant to be used. If you've got a key and you are not using it, then that key is invalid. You have to use the key to turn doors, to open doors, to make sure that the access is there, to make sure that you can step forward, especially in this season. God says, I've given you keys. Not only have you got access, but you can go in that room and you can turn the keys. You can open the door. Everything that's not going right, God says, I've given you the key for it. So that's the second point I wanted to share with you. The third point is that you have a strategist. When you find with a strategist, they are skilled. They are skilled people. And God is saying, I'm your strategist. I am skilled in making sure that everything that you touch, everything that you do, you will succeed. You will be an overcomer. And God is saying, I'm your strategist. So when you are building, when you are evolving, when you are moving forward in everything that I've asked you to do, God is saying, I am your strategist. You will overtake. I am skilled. God is saying He is skilled. And so you don't have to worry, oh God, I'm starting up, but I'm not quite sure. God says, I'm your strategist. I like how God told Jehoshaphat, He says, go down tomorrow. You will see them. They will be at the bottom of the brook. God will show you and give you instructions, tell you where your enemies are. He'll tell you the battles that you're fighting. I am your strategist. And that's what God is saying. So we don't need to worry about when we are building in this season. We don't need to worry about, when we are going forward in businesses and in everything that, in our workplaces. God is saying, I am your strategist. So you just need to go forward. And that was the third one. The fourth one that I wanted to share with you is God says is, you have an advocate. I love this one. We have an advocate. And an advocate backs you in public. Now, I love this one. God says, I'm going to back you. Not just behind closed door, but I'm just going to back you in public. So you don't have to worry about things. You don't have to worry, will it work out? I'm going to fight. I'm going up against these prayer people. God says, I'm your advocate. I'm going to back you because I'm skilled. I'm your strategist. I've given you keys and you've got access. And so now is not the time to be delaying what God has plans for you. Now is not the time to be procrastinating. God says, go forward. Go. The land is in front of you, my kingdom people. Now I want you to go forward and to possess it. I hope this is helping somebody. I hope that somebody is being encouraged today that you're not going to stay in stagnation anymore. You're done with that. You're not going to be procrastinating. You're not going to be in a dormant position watching everybody go by. And God is saying, I've given you the power. If only you recognize and realize that you've got keys. If only you just start turning the keys that I've given you. Your life will never be the same. Not only your life, but for everybody that is around you. Everybody that is surrounded by you. Their lives will be impacted the same because of your life. Now you've got the keys. Now you've got a strategist. Now you've got an advocate. God is saying the 5 point that I wanted to share with you is God says, now you're graced for this. You are graced for the marketplace. You are graced to go and establish. You are graced to go and build. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. When the enemy whispers lies in your ears, God says, you are graced for it. My grace is sufficient for you. And so sometimes even in my own business, I say, God, what am I doing? God, it doesn't look like it's working out. God, it feels overwhelming. And God says, I've graced you for this, my child. I've graced you for this, my daughter. And now God has graced you for it. You don't need to worry about how it's going to work out. Because God is your advocate. God is your strategist. And God is going to do everything. Is going to work it out for you. But you just need to step forward. You just need to go and possess the land. So I really hope that this has encouraged you today. I really hope as I pour out my heart to you, I hope that you have been blessed. I really want you to go and to share this with somebody. It's my first episode. Please look forward for the next episode. I'm so excited for what God will download in me so that I'm able to share with you. I'm excited to be able to take you on this journey. God bless you. I hope that you have been encouraged. See you next time. Bye for now.